All right, so we're going to look at graphing using standard form. And I know this is a little different. We talked about standard form a long time ago, but we're going to bring it back because we were graphing using slope-intercept, and we graph using point-slope. Now we're going to graph using standard form. And the reason I did slope-intercept and point-slope first is, in my opinion, those are a lot easier. You talk to some other teachers, they think this way is easier. So, I mean, it's your preference on which way you like to graph, because the biggest thing is just kind of finagling with the equations to get them in either form. So we're going to talk about graphing using standard form. So if we recall, standard form is, well, what is standard form? Who remembers that? You know, think about it. Okay, what is standard form? Well, if we remember, it's the AX plus BY equals C. It is that form. Okay. Remember, it's the AX plus BY equals C, where A has to be positive and has to be greater than 1. Well, greater than or equal to 1. And I mean, that's pretty much the main thing. I mean, they all have to have the, a common factor of 1, But the biggest thing is, remember, A has to be positive and greater than or equal to 1 in order for it to be in standard form. So that's our review for standard form. So remember, you should be writing these things down to recall and reference. So when graphing, so we've been given an equation in the AX plus BY equals C form, and we need to graph. We must find our X and our Y intercepts. Okay? So if we recall or we remember, an X intercept is when Y equals 0. So we would plug 0 in for the Y value. And our Y intercept is when X equals 0. Right? I'm going to try to autofocus this. It's kind of a little blurry. So I'm sorry about the little bit of blurriness. Working with what we got, guys. So if you remember, x-intercept when y equals 0. So you plug 0 in for y, solve for x. Y-intercept is when x equals 0. So you plug 0 in for x and solve for y. So we'll do some examples. So again, make sure you write these down, all this stuff, so you have it to reference. So let's do some practicing of graphing using standard form. So we're going to graph the following. We have x plus y equals 3. We're in standard form. So we need to now find our x and y intercepts. So to find our x-intercept, remember we're going to plug 0 in for y. So we have x plus 0 equals 3. So I plug 0 in place of y. Well, 0 doesn't do anything. So our x-intercept is 3. To find our y-intercept, remember we're going to plug 0 in for x. So we would have 0 plus y equals 3. 0, adding 0 doesn't change it. So we'd have y equals 3. So if we recall, that means this would be the point 3, 0. My y value is 0, my x value is 3. And this would be the point 0, 3, because my x value is 0 and my y value is 3. Okay, so now I have this graph, and I just plot these 2 points. So I plot the point 1, 2, 3, 0. And then I'm going to plot the point over 0 up 3. I have 2 points. I have this equation, and now I need to connect them with a straight line. Remember, you need a straight edge for these. Again, I don't have a ruler. I'm being creative. Okay? So I'm going to connect them. Again, I extended beyond the points. I draw my arrows. Draw my arrow. Boom. So the line for x plus y equals 3 would be here. I found my x-intercept, found my y-intercept, plotted the 2 points, connect them with a straight edge. Remember, I didn't use a ruler, I found a straight edge. You can use anything you want. Driver's license, learner permit, cell phone. Be creative. Find something that's a straight edge. Let's look at another problem. Let's graph 2x plus 4y equals -8. Well, we're in standard form, ax plus by equals c. So I know I need to find my x and y intercepts. So first I'm going to find my x-intercept. To find x-intercept, we plug 0 in for y. So we have 2x plus 4 times 0 equals -8. Well, 4 times 0 is 0. So we have 2x equals -8. I haven't gotten x by itself. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So x equals -4. So we have the point -4 comma 0. And then we need to find our y-intercept. So we're going to plug 0 in for x. So 2 times 0 plus 4y equals -8. Remember, 2 times 0 or 0 times anything is 0. So this is 0. So basically we have 4y equals -8. Divide by 4, divide by 4. Y equals -8 divided by 4 is -2. So y equals -2. So we would have the point 0 comma -2. We have our two intercept points, and now we're going to plot them. First one, -4, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, -2. Again, find a straight edge. Be even more creative. I got a smelly thing needs to go in my truck. Straight edge. Again, I'm being creative. Boom, we got our lines. They're extended beyond the points. I add my arrows because it shows these lines continue on in those directions. And there we go. So the equation 2x plus 4y equals -8 has this line. All right? And let's do one more example, just because it's fun to do examples. Let's graph 6x minus 12y equals 48. All right? Let's try a light. Ha-ha! Look at that. That looks a little bit better. So we're in standard form with ax plus by equals c. So we're going to find our x-intercept. So we're going to plug y or 0 in for y. So we have 6x minus 12 times 0 equals 48. 12 times 0 is 0. Well, minus 0 doesn't change anything. So we have 6x equals 48. Divide by 6. Divide by 6. X equals 8. I'm about to fix my graph here. Which gives me the point 8 comma 0. Oh no, I got plenty of room on this graph. We're good. We're good. Run out of light. Just bear with me. Trying to get my pencil working. We'll just use a regular pencil. All right. Good pausing, right? It's lots of fun. All right, so we have our x-intercept. Now we need to do our y-intercept. Remember, to find our y-intercept, we plug 0 in for x. So we will have 6 times 0 minus 12y equals 48. 6 times 0 is 0, so we have 0 minus 12y. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Well, if we have 0 minus 12y, that just means I basically have minus 12y equals 48 or negative 12y equals 48. We're going to divide by negative 12, divide by negative 12. These go away. Y equals 48 divided by negative 12 is negative 4. So then we have the point x of 0, y is negative 4. So we have our two, oh, sorry guys. We have our two intercepts to graph, 8, 0, 0, negative 4. So let's plot those. All right, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can see everything together. So let's plot the point 8, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can extend my line on my graph. Okay, and then we got to plot the point 0, negative 4. Go over 0, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have 2 points. We need a straight edge. Hey, look at this. I found an envelope. Look at that. These 3 different types of straight edges. Again, being creative. Boom. Remember, we connect our dots, but we don't just stop at the dots. We extend because these lines go on and on and on, my friends. All right? Extend it, boom. So the equation 6x minus 12y equals 48 has this line. So remember, when given an equation in standard form, we must find our intercepts, plot our intercepts, and go from there. Right? So we have all these examples. Make sure you take your notes so that you have your examples to reference, and then you'll be doing some practice of this tomorrow. Awesome? Awesome.